Hello everyone, Primal Gamer here, and as you can see, I have changed my name back to what it once was. I couldn't make it the original gamer tag, so I had to put the underscore. Who cares? But I'm making this video not because of my new name. I also had graduation yesterday because technically it's past midnight, so I've now graduated from high school. But that's not what I'm here to discuss. I'm actually going to be talking about a Roblox game. Now, I've already told you guys, if you want to make fun of me for playing Roblox, I don't fucking care. People can play what they want. But I'm going to be addressing the recent Freaktale Sans nerf in Undertale Last Corridor. Now, I can't record on my computer, so I would love to record while playing the game. But I can't. Because I can't record on my computer. So I'll just be discussing it here. Basically, when Freaktale first came out, so many people, including myself, thought he was broken. I mean, the guy hit insanely hard, had a great way to get stamina back, and he was quite hard to kill due to his dash. But that's where most people left it off. I didn't. I decided to learn Freaktale. And I will say, he is not broken. He never was. The only problem with him was the dash and his high jump. That's why people couldn't kill him. Most of them would just run away, making it impossible to kill them. I did more digging and even found he had a force combo. You were able to use force, pull them to you by using S, or just moving backwards if you're on mobile, just moving backwards. And then moving forwards and using your claw rush while jumping. If they fall correctly, or you could just like try to predict where they land, because it is possible to dodge it. It is, especially if you drop the combo like I do a lot. If you did that and they fell straight down onto all of them, or if you predicted where they would land and all three of them hit, it was an instant kill. And the claw rush also cost no stam. So it was perfect. Yeah, the force would cost like 30, but again, it's free. He can easily recover that with no effort. However, they nerfed him. And they nerfed him into the ground. This character, who is 1,200 wins, 1,200 wins, was nerfed into the ground. How badly? Well, one, he only has 100 stam. Now, that's not bad. Horror only has 100 stam and he's good, but he has no stam regeneration now. Basically, the force combo was useless. Freak players are going to be doing what they used to do, waiting for you to get close to claw rush. Especially since they're going to be dashing more. They nerfed his HP. It went from 1,250 to 500. That is unacceptable. That is less than Papyrus, a character who costs 5 wins and is one of the worst characters in the game. He has less than Papyrus maxed. That is garbage. Now, there are some nerfs I can see, like when Horrorfell first came out. He had 1,800 health and it was impossible to kill. So they toned him down to 1,200. Understandable. Freak didn't deserve that. He was balanced. Nobody understood him. Only me and a few other players did. The players who truly analyzed him learned how good he was. He was good both offensively and defensively. He was balanced. His force combo was good, but it was also insanely easy to mess up the timing. I've dropped the thing multiple times, but now you can't even use it. In my opinion, he was nerfed too much. All you need to do to counter this is remove his dash, or you can punish him for it. Freak's dash costs no stam, while Horror's rage, while very good, causes him to lose 15 health. And to some people, oh, it's just 15 health, it doesn't matter. Every damage percent counts, especially when you're playing a Sans that only has 800 to 1,000 health. Look at hard mode Insanity. He can instantly heal and get all his stamina back, but he will eventually lose that and go back to the health he was at. Again, not completely broken. And they already nerfed hard mode Insanity by removing his ability to blood pool and teleport. And that kind of makes 2 of his abilities useless now. And also, he does not need force at all. Like, they should 100% give him something over that. Freak, on the other hand, was fine. Killer's dash uses stamina, and in fact, the distance isn't that good. Since Freak has a better jump than Killer, Freak gets better distance most of the time. And again, Freak's dash costs no stam. You can't punish him for it. While Killer, he uses like 25 stam, and by the time cars get up to you, because they are faster than Sans's, boom, he lost all that stamina he just regained. Balanced. Killer's dash is worthless. Honestly, I don't know why he has it. But Freak's, all you had to do is just make it use stam, give it a longer cooldown, or even flat out remove the thing. That is all they had to do, and he would have been a perfectly functioning character. 500 HP, 100 stam with no regen is way too much nerfing. Freak is now useless. Oh, trust me, his damage is still there, but you'd run out of stamina. You can't even use his force combo anymore. Freak was a good character that nobody understood. And I've put a lot of time into the game. I've been playing Last Corridor for about as long as I've been playing Primal. I've been playing Primal for 4 years, while I've been playing Last Corridor for about 2 to 3. 2 years, yeah, 2. Because I started in 2020. So yeah, I've been playing Last Corridor for 2 years, and in that 2 years, I managed to, I'm not like no prime, but I will admit, I put time in the game. I know when a nerf should or should not happen. I have the true reset, which is 1,000 wins, plus an additional 6,000. So I know when something like this should happen, and Freak was nerfed way too much. Now, I understand why everyone was complaining about him, but you don't, he is too overdone. He is worthless. A character that has 1,200 wins, if you're going to keep him like that, remove him. Like, no one's going to play him anymore. Instead of reworking characters that should be reworked, like Epic for opinion, his hitboxes are busted. Absolutely busted. Epic's hitboxes are broken. And the guy is flat out boring to play. I don't like using him, which is why I don't. And TS_Papyrus Papyrus is insanely weak. He needs a bit of a rework. And give him something that actually makes him worth using. Everyone else in the roster, maybe apart from, I don't know, well, maybe besides, like, the really weak characters like Papyrus and Little, Dust is insanely powerful right now. Horror is up there. Killer fell right now. Oh my god, he hit so hard. But no one complains about him. Killer fell hits insanely hard. One combo, Void plus Knife equals 50 damage. That is more damage than that is about more or the same as a Horror Fell Rage Cleaver Slice. Well, not slice, slash. It is literally the same damage due to bleeding. And anyone want to know what happened? And if anyone out there watches this video and you played the game and you got Horfell, do you remember what it was like when he first came out? Because I do. 1,800 health. He needed to be nerfed, and they did. he now has 1200. Perfect. Hard mode Insanity goes from 900 to 1100, or Insanity in general when that upgrade. That's fine. 500 is way too little. He needs at least 800 to 1000, a bit more stamina. Like, not even the 175, you can give him 125. Horror stamina on Freak is unacceptable. Or if you want to keep the 100 stamina, just give him stam regen. The only way I will be okay with this is if they're giving him upgrades. If he's not getting upgrades, this is flat out unacceptable. Hashtag buff freak, everybody. Hashtag buff freak. I don't want to see a character I consider a second main this neutered. And for you wondering, I main hard mode Insanity. And even then I agree hard mode Insanity isn't that good. Nobody in Last Corridor is that OP. It's not Judgment Day. Judgment Day is unbalanced as anything. Last Corridor isn't Judgment Day. It's not, it's balanced. Freak was totally fine the way he was. It was the dash. Yes, it made fighting Freak boring, but when you played a Freak who actually knew what he was doing, it was fun. He kept you on your toes due to all the pressure he had. Hashtag buff Freak, everybody. It's up to you. I highly doubt anyone's gonna watch this, because let's be honest, who cares about Last Corridor right now? The game's kind of dying, and people are playing Judgment Day, even though Judgment Day is broken as all hell. It's not balanced. It's absolutely trash right now. And Last Corridor is actually kind of fun. Also, sorry for pressing the middle mouse button. I'm used to doing that in Team Deathmatch, and I apologize. But hashtag buff freak, everybody. I don't want to see my boy this bad. Now, this is mainly because I like Freak in the game. He's a fun character, but this is outrageous. The only problem, and I'm going to say one more time, the only problem people had with Freak was his dash and his jump. If you get rid of his dash, he'd be much easier to get rid of. And hell, if you think his stamina was too high, or he had too much health, you could easily just drop it to horror, or even Insanity health, which is 1,200, well, 1,200, 1,100, or 1K on the dot. And if you think he had too much stamina, you could always lower it to 150. Even with 150 stamina, Freak would be good. 100 with no regen is absolutely ridiculous. 125 or 150 with health, and even if you don't want to give him that, just give him stam regen. It was, and it's not even Freak himself, it was the dash. If people really complaining about Freak, remove the problem. The problem is his dash. 100%. The claw rush raw is so hard to hit. His blasters can be difficult, his zone is horrible, and even his bone rush isn't that good. The best way to kill someone with Freak is the force combo, and now you can't do that. One last time, hashtag buff Freak, everybody. Hashtag buff Freak. I want my boy to come back. For a character that is 1,200 wins, this is not worth it. I shit you not. I'd rather go play Hard Mode Classic. And Hard Mode Classic is one of the worst characters in the game. And even he's better than Freak right now. So everyone, hashtag buff Freak. I want Freak to be good. And again, it was his dash that was the problem. Because cars are faster. Especially with Integrity, or if you're using one of the cars. They have a 5 speed point increase. You could easily catch up to my dude. And then all you have to do is just predict where he's gonna land. That's not that hard. Or if you want, you can make the dash cost stamina, or even give it an insanely long time. Like, the dash is 15 seconds, which is totally fine, but if people are complaining about it that much, make it at least 25. Look at everyone else who has good stuff in their kit. Extreme Fell's Giant Bone Zone, that's like 35-second delay. Hard Mode Insanity's Determination, 40-second delay. Everyone who has something very good in their kit usually has a long cooldown, so it balances the game. 15 seconds is good for a dash, but if people are complaining that much, either increase the timer to at least 20 to 30 seconds, even 25 if you want, or make it cost stamina, or just flat out remove it. It's the dash that was the main problem with him. It meant to so many passive freaks that would just wait for claw swipes or claw rushes, and now freaks have to do that. And it's not fun. Playing him isn't what it used to be. The only way I'll be okay with this is they have upgrades. So if they add upgrades, cool. Give him stuff that'll help him. Just give him stam regen right now. He needs it, bro. But remember, hashtag buff freak, everybody. Hashtag buff freak. I want my boy back. I want Freak back. They did him so dirty.